Take out the popcorn, it's time for the best show in Japanese football. Welcome along to the J1 League Goal Zone. Almost 500 goals scored in the top flight, and they keep on coming. The weekend brought about a new look Kobe as they played host to Sapporo, plus a clash between two champions, Kashiwa and the Marinos, while league leaders Kawasaki headed for a date with last placed Shonan. Kicking things off at the Toyota Stadium, Shimizu took to the pitch against a Nagoya side who should really dictate in terms of this match and get back to winning ways. Here's Shazad Haq.
Good work. Here's Mateus, lovely footwork from him. Overlapping run from Yoshida. Oh, that's curled in. What a glorious goal. Absolutely superb. Hiroyuki Abe in the side today. Just his third goal of the season. Well, what a peach that one is. He had time. And he certainly took it. He has placed that brilliantly. Oh, that was a little careless from Maruse. Managed to do well there, and they've beaten the line. It will be 2-0, emphatically put in by Maeda, and that line was completely cut open. Once again, Shimizu found wanting. Remember, he seemed to have lost control there, Naruse, but lovely work, really, from Yamasaki. Corner now for Nagoya. And that is found the back of the net. Maruyama now on the score sheet. A free header. And that surely now is it. Nagoya with their third off a set piece. And disappointing defending once again from Shimizu. No one getting near him. It's far too easy. Renato was the closest defender. It went right over him. He's misjudged that. Dutra. Oh, he's got a goal. Keeper committed. And Carlinhos pulls one back, as we have seen numerous times. Shimizu get that late goal. Too little, too late. And they now have scored as many goals in the last 10 minutes of a game as they have in the first 80. Very good from Nagoya Grampus, though. They record their 10th of the season. Only 3 teams have recorded more victories. Final score, Nagoya Grampus 3, Shimizu S-Pulse 1.
Urawa faced a struggling Yokohama who'd lost 5 of their last 6, and a victory here for the Reds would help their push for a spot towards the top 3. But they were pinned back in the first half. 11 minutes in, Ryo Yosunaga with a great right-footed effort that came back off the woodwork. And 5 minutes later, a very similar situation for Yusuke Matsuo, but this time in off the post for the opening strike. And for the third time in the half, goalkeeper Shusako Nishikawa was beaten to his left-hand side, this time Matsuo making it 2-0 10 minutes before the break. Urawa's chances were few and far between. This one, with 20 minutes left, saw Leonardo go too high. A strong run at the other end of the field just 2 minutes later from Kazunari Ichimi, but perhaps not quite enough leg strength to finish nicely. Urawa proved uneventful in front of goal. Shinzo Kuroki with 11 minutes left straight at the goalkeeper, and Yokohama take this one by 2-0. After a big win in midweek, Vissel Kobe came into this one against Hokkaido with a new manager in store. Atsuhiro Miura looking to turn the second half of Kobe's season around. Here's Patrick Kinghorn.
Iniesta, patient build-up. Can they get something off the back of it with Sakai? And it's back to Sakai from Iniesta. Square ball, chance of 1-0. Well, that must have been a passage of play of 30-plus passes. Iniesta at the heart of it. Lovely 1-2 with Sakai at the end of it. And against the run of play somewhat, Vissel Kobe pile on the misery for Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo. The dream start for Atsuhiro Miura's reign, and more of the same nightmares from Mihajlo Petrovic. Iniesta, ball at feet and space, and he's picked a perfect pass. They could be in again for number 2 right on half-time. Furuhashi once more, comes out the loose ball, fantastic chance, and it's 2! Yuta Goke, after a marvellous through ball from Andreas Iniesta, and Sapporo have got it all to do now. The visitors carved open far too easily, but it's no coincidence that Andreas Iniesta has had a pivotal part to play in both goals. Loose ball comes to him, and he picks an inch-perfect pass through to Furuhashi. Under pressure from Shindo, Furuhashi can't get the shot away, but Yuta Goke can, and his 3rd goal of the season has put Kobe firmly in the driving seat here. Murano got there before Iniesta. Almost lying on the ground to get that header away was Leo Osaki. And at the other end, look at the space he's got here. The flag stays down. Nakano's tracing back to his line, but he's through on goal for 3 and game, set, match. Kiba gets something to it, but can't stop Furuhashi. Getting to double digits for the season. And Kobe put this game to bed. They lead by 3 with just over an hour gone. And again, Iniesta looks on. After that unconventional header from Osaki, look at Iniesta's vision. He's onside because the run comes from inside his own half. Nakano chasing back to his goal. Furuhashi's pace gets him there. Nakano can't stop it. And Furuhashi and Iniesta teaming up again, as they did to a certain extent for the first and second goals. And Furuhashi's now on a hat-trick. Kobe out, gonna give Atsuhiro Miura his first 3 points in his first game in charge. And Sapporo now are staring now on the barrel of a record of 1 win in their last 13. Could be away here. They're in a goal again. Keeper's in no man's land and he slipped. This is going to be 4. Well, Vissel Kobe put the exclamation mark on the display. He's tumbled over in the celebration. He won't get any technical merit marks for that. But Oda, at 19 years of age, has scored his first ever Vissel Kobe and J1 goal. And he's done it to round off a masterful Vissel Kobe performance. The referee looks at the watch, and that will be that. Vissel Kobe with back-to-back wins for the first time this season, and they've done it under new management after Thorsten Fink departed earlier in the week. Stepping up to the hot seat officially tonight, Atsuhiro Miura, and he'll be delighted. Vissel Kobe 4, Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo 0.
Cerezo travelled to the Tohoku region in absolute need of the 3 points to stay in the championship battle. Sendai were in trouble of their own though, on a slump of 5 straight losses. Just after the half-hour mark and the corner kick looking like it missed everybody, Hiroaki Okuno with plenty of time, but couldn't get his shot on target. But Bruno Mendes would show him how it's done just a minute before the break, getting his head to the cross of Yoichiro Kakitani. Bravely done, and that's 1-0 to the visitors. Into the second half, and a pinpoint cross from Para finding Takuma Nishimura, and we're all tied at 1 each. 10 minutes later, and a combination of errors from Riku Matsuda. First of all, mistiming his challenge, and then bringing down Nishimura in the box for a penalty. Nishimura stepped up, and all he had to do was shoot it straight down the middle as the goalkeeper dived away to his right. 8 minutes to play, and Cerezo looking for the equaliser. Mate Jonic direct from the corner heads one home. And what a way to steal the winner in time added on for stoppages. Hiroshi Kiyotake with the goal of the game, and that's all 3 points to Cerezo. Sagan Tosu hadn't been in great shape. 3 losses on the trot, and they now welcome Tokyo's trio of Samba boys to the fold, who were outstanding in their previous match. As early as the 2nd minute, and some questionable Sagan Tosu defending, rescued though by their goalkeeper Tatsuya Morita. Midway through the first half, and 7 Tokyo defenders compressing the D at the edge of the penalty area, somehow Kaisei Ishii manages to find enough space to get an opening goal. And defending that lead, Morita was the star in goal once again. Just 2 minutes before the break, Sagan Tosu in front at the halfway mark. Early in the second half, looking to extend their lead from 30 yards, Yuta Higuchi going close. But they would get that second 7 minutes later. Ryota Morishita, with everyone thinking he was looking at the far post, tucks that one in to the goalkeeper's left. And completing the rout with 16 minutes left, Tomoya Koyamatsu, in acres of space, lays it off to Yuto Ichida, and that's a thunderous strike, his first ever J1 goal. When we come back, a showdown between the J1 and J2 champions from last season. You're watching the J1 League Goal Zone. We're halfway through round 19, more matches in store as we now head to the Kashima Soccer Stadium. The Antlers, on 7 consecutive wins, are arguably the league's most improved team. Oita, unable to find consistency in their game, would seem unlikely to trouble the hosts. It was into the second quarter of the game before the first chance of note happened. Ryuji Izumi just gliding that one over the bar. Moments later, Yuya Oki gets his hands to a well-hit cross, couldn't quite gather it but did enough to stop Yoji Hoshi on the rebound. It took some good fortune for Oita to find the first goal of the game. Kazuki Kozuka with the strike that took a chunky deflection. 10 minutes left and a good chance to extend that lead. Naoki Nomura with a good through ball. Yuya Takazawa must score. But 4 minutes later, when they were looking for a third with a 3-on-2 advantage, Oki advanced to make a good save. And deep into injury time at the other end of the field, Itsuki Someno with the header. Mun Kyung-gun keeps the clean sheet for Oita. Gamba took the reverse fixture against Sanfrecce by a goal in July, and they arrived at the Edion Stadium Hiroshima on the back of 2 straight wins. Another 3 points would be key in moving up the table. Here's Shazad Haq.
On this left-hand side, Fujiharu will be always one to watch out for. Oh, it's gone for goal! What a glorious goal that is! It looked like a speculative attempt. Shukurata has scored a wonder goal there. Well, it was from some distance. It didn't look like anything was on. Just hit it on the half volley, and that is a brilliant goal. Higashiguchi is a poor clearance, but he gets away with it. Trying to scoop that over for Admilson. He's through here. Can he make it too? He should, and he does! He won't celebrate, Patrick, against his old club, but they have built up a lead here now that looks to be difficult for Sanfrecce. Respect there for Patrick against his old club. Shukurata has now got a goal and an assist And Patrick makes no mistake, no chance for the goalkeeper. Smashes that in at the near post as well. Might be a little bit of disappointment there as far as Hayashi is concerned. But he needed that goal, didn't he? He's only his second of the season, Patrick. Another free kick. This probably be the pick of the bunch. Oh, that was seen very late by Higashiguchi. Comes off the post. I don't know how he got through all those people. But Kawabe did pretty well, actually. A lot of players in front of Higashiguchi. Reina. It falls for... That is a free ball in. I'm not sure he was going to score that. It seemed to take an age, but he's made a difference. Leandro Pereira comes on and scores. It seemed to be in slow motion, all of that. They've said it needed a goal, and they have got one. Sanfrecce Hiroshima has positioned it perfectly. Right in that corner, off the post, perfect. Delight from Leandro Pereira, his 8th goal of the season. Here comes Reina with the corner. They're still alive here. Bodies in the box, it's not out of play. Reina keeps it in. Oh, has it just gone out? Well, he went for goal himself. And no late drama. Gamba Osaka, hang on. Hasn't been a classic by any stretch, but they, overall, the better side. And Gamba with the win. Final score, Sanfrecce Hiroshima 1, Gamba Osaka 2.
Last season's J2 champions were up against the reigning J1 champions at the Sankyo Frontier Stadium. Tied on points, these two were separated by just a goal difference of 2. Mark Richmond with your commentary.
Matsubara slowly they're picking up and picking apart this Kashiwa Resol defense, which can be had. Koike! Marcos Jr. back to Eric, and that's the opening goal. No, offside. The assistant referee's flag had come up. Well, was that for Marcos Jr. or was that for Eric? Koike certainly wasn't offside. Marcos Jr. might have been. This first one, that ball played in behind the left wing back yet again. And yep, just offside Marcos Jr. Eric certainly wasn't from that accidental cutback by Marcos Jr. That certainly has some pace and height. And guess who's there again? The Big O has done it again. Kashiwa Resol take the lead in the most old-fashioned of ways. Rely on your big man to be the big one in the box. Oh my word, oh Lunga. Gets his first in 2 games. Can't keep the big man down for long. And he continues his goal-scoring streak. Another one for the heavens, the yellow heavens. The main target doesn't give him a chance, but is that, no, offside. Offside. Hidekatsu Otani got that touch on. I believe it might have been Nakama right in front of goal who had that final touch. And he was in an offside position. It was Nakama in front of goal. And he was offside. Tiraton. Nakagawa. Still Nakagawa. Sets it up for Eric! He just can't stop scoring. Eric Lima pulls Yokohama Marinos back into this one. And what a difference the MVP has made since he's been on. Terahito Nakagawa tried to slip it inside for Daisen Maeda. He lost possession of the ball, but Nakagawa did not give up on that and had the vision impeccably to find Eric in the penalty box. This time, he takes it first time and bulges the net. The crowd trying to spur the home side for a final flourish. Thiago's done well against Olunga. You'd have to say it's Yokohama Marinos who are playing in midweek against Sagan Torswa, finishing the stronger of these two sides. It's onside yet again. It's Eric trying to tee it up for Nakagawa. It's gone into the back of the net. It is an own goal. It is an own goal. Ominami, so unfortunate, has put the ball into the back of his own net. Yet again, they can't deal with Eric, the Brazilian, who might have been brought back, and it might even have been a free kick and a sending off here because of this tug by Koga. Oh, it's lovely. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's Nakagawa again. Daisen Maeda profits Ange Postecoglou's masterstroke of putting on the J-League MVP of 2019. Has certainly made the big difference in this game. They just cannot live in the same postal code as Teruhito Nakagawa. He set up one for Eric for the equalizer, and now he set it up for what surely will be the clinching goal of this game. Daisen Maeda makes it 3-1 for Yokohama Marinos. There he is, chasing after this. Oh, he's pulled his hamstring, hasn't he? Oh, that's left a sour taste for Yokohama Marinos at the end of the game. Ange Postecoglou doesn't like that sight at all because it has been a year where Teruhito Nakagawa has struggled with injuries. 3-1, Yokohama Marinos win.
To the Kanagawa rivalry along the coast of Sagami Bay next. Kawasaki, cruising with 6 consecutive wins, were on fire. The hosts Shonan, in murky waters, needed to pull out all the stops to claim this prefectural derby. Yasuto Wakizaka got hold of his 5th-minute shot well, but straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. Kawasaki, though, would open the scoring in the 18th minute. Some quick-fire, one-touch football, leading to Yu Kobayashi getting his 11th goal of the season. A minute before half-time, and Shonan's Tema Matsuda had plenty of time to pick out a decent cross. He delivered, but Mitsuki Saito heading wide. Had Shonan scored, it would have been something of a surprise, but it was only a combination of good defending and strong goalkeeping that kept them out in the 56th minute. Kawasaki would have been a good bet to score a hatful against the bottom of the table club, but Taisei Miyashiro with that shot just wide. And sure enough, they wouldn't be able to score again. In the pouring rain, Leandro Damiao heads the ball into the turf, and Kosai Tani tips it over the bar. Shimizu's struggles continue then, losing 3-1 to Nagoya, Yokohama with an excellent away win at Urawa, and Vissel Kobe did their new manager proud with a 4-goal thumping of Sapporo. Cerezo scored 2 late goals to snatch a win at Sendai, but it was Sagan Tosu who pulled off a shock 3-0 win against 3rd place Tokyo. Owita with the other surprise of the round, taking 3 points away at Kashima. The Marinos came from a goal down to score 3 and took the win at Reysol. Win number 17 for Kawasaki, unstoppable in their quest for a 3rd title, sitting pretty on 53 points. Cerezo keeping up the chase, but are still 11 points behind. Big wins for Grampus and Marinos move them up 2 places each, with 3 victories in a row for Gamba, and that takes them to 7th on 32 points. Sapporo dropped further down the table with their 3rd straight loss, occupying 15th. Tosu and Owita both claiming a big 3 points each. Nothing going for the bottom 3, no wins, no points, but lucky for them, no relegation this year. We hope you've enjoyed the football from Japan. My name's Steve Dawson. We'll see you next time for the J1 League Goal Zone Show.